The Many Lives of Gaza is an exhibition curated by myself and my friend Meg Peterson. And this exhibition is really important at this specific moment of time because it's trying to break through the narrative around Palestine and what it means to be Palestinian and what the whole question of Palestine is about. Because we're trying to narrate the story of Palestine, taking a close look on the Gaza Strip, which really narrates the wider context and tells you that this is not new. What's happening, the colonization of Palestine by Israel has been happening for a long time. And then we also try to focus on this idea of the right of return and what it means to Palestinians. So a lot of the pictures here show you the daily life from the refugee camps, but they're deeply politicized.
This is a really powerful image to me and was important for us to include this in the exhibition. And also just the choice of location. It has a kind of through eye line from the door to see this woman's face. As you can tell, there's a lot of wrinkles and kind of very weathered looking face that to me tells of the struggle, but also her expression really speaks of resilience and the power of kind of moving beyond some of the struggles that she might have faced in her life. This is also a really powerful image of one of the fishermen. So he's holding up a fishing permit that he needed to be able to fish that was given to him by the Israeli government. So if you look at the permit itself, it's in Hebrew and it's also in Arabic. Which shows this duality of, Palestinian and Israeli living side by side, but also that he's reliant on the Israeli government to issue his permit for him to be able to fish. So in Gaza especially, but even, from 1948, the sea and fishing was a really big part of Palestinian life, Palestinian economy, the cuisine even very much connected to fishing. And so the Gaza Strip is now the only area of Palestine that is connected to the sea. So it's still a big part of the Gazan economy. And since the blockade in 2006, fishermen were required to get these permits to be able to fish in their own waters, in their own land.
One of the reasons I'm here today is, of course, the news, what's going on in the news about Gaza. And that also, as a writer and an editor, looking at the news all the time, is that you hear about what's happening there in terms of the bombing or the war. But it's rare that we're hearing Gazan voices or seeing Gazan faces, except when they're digging through rubble or when they're wrapped in shrouds for burial. And it's very important to meet the Palestinian people in other settings, especially in an art setting, because in culture and art, you learn more about people. And also culture and art, these are platforms where people speak for themselves. So instead of having this intermediary of the news or an academic or someone making an analysis about the region, you really come and you experience them close up without anybody telling you anything. And the photographs from the Palestinian Museum are amazing. They're amazing photographs. And it reminds you of other things. It reminds me of other things that I had forgotten about Gaza, how it is a very agriculturally rich area, and that I remember when they were exporting strawberries and herbs. And that's not what that's not what we're thinking about now when we think of Gaza.